Welcome, everybody, to something brand new and historic. The 12-team college football playoff is here. And an exciting new wrinkle, these first-round games are on campus in front of hyped-up and partisan crowds. Two teams battling for the right to move on to the quarterfinals. We have a great battle for us here tonight. Two teams with championship aspirations, but trying to define the odds and take a big step closer to that national championship. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this, the college football playoff with an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. And here's the fair catch by the return man. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense comes on the field first today. We'll see if this quarterback can get off to a great start, Kirk. So much for this offense and this whole team really orbits around him.
Yes, sir. The de facto Mr. Center of the universe. It's his world when he's out there, and it's up to him to create and orchestrate the details on the field. His team, his way. Can't wait to see what he does today.
They'll run it from the gun. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Caught in the backfield. It's Sampson. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Looking downfield, it's Ayamaleva. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Tackle made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 33-yard line.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
And the Volunteers will have 1st and 10 here. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. On the run, it's Sampson. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab behind the line, it's Lewis. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, the offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a 3rd down.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
Boy, with all this build-up and hype of this playoff game, this defense has got to do a better job at the line of scrimmage. That's another 1st down. They had their chance there on 3rd down, but they do not want this to become an ongoing trend against this offense. They're just too good.
Looks right for a quick completion. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
He stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
That's a good job by this defense of understanding where they are on the field. They obviously don't want to allow this offense to get into the end zone. They routed the football on that pass and able to keep him short of the goal line.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Vols. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything we've prepared for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense comes out for their first possession today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. Tackled right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
Nice throw and catch here for the Buckeyes. And you know, Chris, it's hard to think of a time when Ohio State didn't have an efficient and prolific quarterback under center.
And the quarterback keeps it here. Picks up the first, looking for more. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Buckeyes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down. Man, I love the route here by the receiver. Really sold these going vertical downfield. Ends up coming back to the football to pick up big yards.
They're going to run it. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He's got it right near the end zone. And he steps out of bounds close to the goal line. Couldn't quite punch it in there.
First and goal, Ohio State.
The defense clearly setting up to stuff the run here. Stop for no gain, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. Kirk, it's Tennessee on top as we take a break for the quarter. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. We expect the teams to have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the second quarter. And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Did well to avoid a loss there, but it's no gain on the play.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. So a field goal attempt coming up now. So it'll be a chip shot from the right hash mark. And that is no good. And after the miss, still down by 7.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it. And
the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. Can Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackle right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
That's just good, hard running by this back. And, man, they've had some good ones over the years. Go back to Jamal Lewis, who's on that 98 National Championship team. Travis Henry, Arian Foster. Boy, Chris, some big physical backs come to mind when you think about the Tennessee Vols.
And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Dropping back. It's Ayamaleva. Looking to make a play deep downfield. He tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down. Quarterback now all alone in the backfield.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Second, the coach has called timeout. He may use a challenge here to have the officials take another look at that one. So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. And the quarterback just sneaks it.
And one of the things we love about this guy is his ability to use his legs when he has to. And I almost feel like he got behind that offensive line, and because of his size, I don't know if they were able to locate him. By the time they did, it's a first down for the offense.
And the Vols looking to keep this drive rolling. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Second down play coming up for this offense. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Trying to find some room. It's Sampson. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half. Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Try and muscle for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Now it's second down here.
Brings up second down.
To throw, it's Ayamaleva. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's White. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Another great play by this receiver. And I'll tell you, the offense coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Nothing doing on that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any.
Touchdown, Tennessee. Strong game by this quarterback. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Look at this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
With the BHC, they take a 14-0 lead. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Handoff from the shotgun. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left, perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
To throw, it's Howard. Defense is coming after him. Junior steps up and makes an impact play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. The magnitude and intensity of these playoff matchups is always something special to be a part of. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by acknowledging the sparkling play of this tight end. The guy's like an aircraft carrier out there as a blocker. And then when he releases and shows off that speed and route running, he's almost unguardable. Gotta believe he won't be able to go anywhere in this second half without someone attached to his hip.
The Vols will kick this away to start the second half. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. Buckeyes come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Quarterback keeps the football. That run moves the ball across the 40. Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to pass. It's Howard. Receiver makes the catch. Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Shotgun formation here on third down. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down. The Buckeyes will have to punt this one away. Here's the punt, high in the air. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? First play of the drive, they look to the right.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
They look to throw it here on second down. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, and he's got it down inside the 20. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Yeah, we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
They convert the PATs, so the lead is now 21. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Off the play fake on first down. Looking for his big tight end. He fires this throw and is intercepted.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking downfield. It's Ayamaleva. Dump off caught by the running back.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? An inside give now from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Crucial. Third down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab down the middle. It's White. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
He'll hand it off. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Kirk, it's Tennessee on top as we take a break for the quarter. We played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Scanning the field. It's Ayamaleva. He's running out of time here. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
He knocks this one right through, and they add to their lead.
No, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it falls incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Tries the right with a quick throw. And it's complete downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking to pass. It's Howard. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up. So after the incompletion, it's second down.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Hey, that's a great gain right here for these guys. It hasn't been a good day, let's face it. But I love the fact that they're still fighting. And a drive like this, who knows what it could do for you. Maybe get points on the board, maybe not able to come back in this game, but, man, it could really help you down the road as far as showing what your character is about and how you're not giving up.
And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Caught behind the line. It's Judkins. They saw them at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Caught over the middle. It's Tate. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Now the try for 2. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. The pocket breaking down. He eludes the rush. And he's sacked, but a penalty flag is down. This will be very costly for the defense. It's against them.
Tennessee, 24, Ohio State, 6.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. Last possession produced a field goal. No doubt they're thinking touchdown this time. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
2nd down after that previous play. Looking to pass. It's Ayamaleva. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Same tailback, another carry. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Grab down the middle. It's White. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, why not, Chris? Here we are in the 4th quarter. It's 3rd down. This guy's been making plays all game long. Go back to him again, and it works out.
The balls line up on 1st and 10 now. Toss play to the running back going left. Spinning out of the tackle. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Now you're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
Got a lane. Can he get in? Tackled down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run.
Hello, Mr. Defensive Coordinator. You may want to account for the quarterback. Are you kidding me? A quarterback scramble for this many yards? You got to make adjustments. Account for this guy's...
Touchdown, Vols. And this one is getting ugly.
So much about speculation on whether or not they're going to kick a field goal or go for a touchdown. They put this ball into the end zone, and they put this game out of reach. What a job by this team and by this offense.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Tennessee. 31, Ohio State.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
Ohio State offense will take over 1st and 10.
Big guys up front, lined up. It's 1st down. Looking to throw. It's Howard. Running out. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And it's incomplete. He dropped it. Somehow, that is a fitting ending way this offense has played today. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenge